When talking about the great game companies and their output in the 8 and 16-bit generations, my favorites are pretty unsurprising: Nintendo, Capcom and Konami. But one company that I've really grown to like a lot through collecting old games is Natsume. Formed in 1988 by ex-workers of Konami, Natsume are still around today, but had their heyday in the 1990s, both developing and publishing games on their own, and for developing games for other companies such as Taito. When I lived in Japan last year, I went to various game company headquarters as part of my gaming tourism. But something different happened at Natsume. A worker at their office started talking to me, and after some chatting, gave me this CD, Natsume Games Sound History 1988 to 2009, along with a bottle of tea because it was hot outside. According to the website Video Game Music Database, this CD was a prize giveaway when Natsume celebrated having developed 250 games, and 200 copies were apparently available, so having one is very cool. What's also cool is that all the arrangements on here were made by longtime Natsume employee Hiroyuki Iwatsuki, and I met him at Tokyo Game Show last year, when he was there promoting Ninja Warriors Once Again, a PC port of the SNES original. I got a clear file there, and his autograph too, so that was nice. What I want to do in this video is go through all 13 tracks along with some comments on the games. Translation of Iwatsuki-san's comment on his own arrangements will be available too. However, because I'm very grateful and honestly honored that I received the CD, I don't want to make the whole thing available to download, but I will play samples and mix them with the game music a bit so that you can notice and appreciate the improvements made. Track number 1, Toho Kenbun Roku. After splitting off from Konami, this was Natsume's very first game. Given the rest of their output, it seems a bit odd that their first offering be a visual adventure in the style of Famicom Detective Club, but there you go. The title refers to Toho Kenbun Roku of the same name, or in English The Travels of Marco Polo, but changing one kanji with another, for whatever reason. Track number 2, Idol Hakenden. This was Natsume's second game, and another in the adventure style, this time about becoming a top idol. As far as I know, the first of its kind. It certainly preceded Haruka's section in Yakuza 5. I haven't played this game, but I can certainly tell the music quality is a big step up from their previous effort. Track number 3, Abadox, The Deadly Inner War. Abadox was Natsume's fourth game, and the first not to be a visual adventure. This is a 2D shooter mostly known for being decent and surprisingly grotesque. According to game FAQs, Abadox was published by Natsume in Japan, but developed by a company called ITL. But if Natsume didn't develop it, then why is it on CD? I don't know, but here it is anyway. Track number 4, Final Mission / SCAT Special Cybernetic Attack Team / Action in New York. Here's Natsume's first game to have 3 titles, one for each region, but not the last. The game is a 2D shooter, but I actually like this one, although I'm not into this genre. The options are fun, and so are the digitized sounds before each level. Track number 5, Osawagase Penguin Boy / Amazing Penguin. I've never played this one, but it looks like a mix between Kicks and that game Thin Ice on Intellivision. In any case, it has some good music. Check it out. Track number 6, Dragon Fighter. Now we're talking. To me, this is what Natsume is all about. A good game with cool music. Me having only played up to stage 2 so far, this track introduced me to the stage 4 music, which I'm grateful for. Track number 7, Yami no Shigoto nin Kage / Shadow of the Ninja / Blue Shadow. Here's the other game with 3 titles, but at least they all share the word shadow. You can also add Ninja Gaiden Shadow to that really, because Natsume made that one for Tecmo. Anyway, this is a great game with great music. And this arrangement is amazing. All I wanted and more. Track number 8, Lucky Monkey / Spanky's Quest. This is an interesting case as it was called Spanky's Quest in the West, but released a year before that game on Super Nintendo, although the Japanese titles of those two games don't match. It plays like Spanky's Quest, however, a game with better gameplay than title. Also, the back of the spine card and the back of the booklet have parts of a comic based on this. I'm not sure if this was made specifically for this, or was part of a real comic somewhere, but still. Track number 9, Kaos World. This RPG was released only in Japan. I don't know too much about it, other than it looks fine and sounds better. Track number 10, Shatterhand / Tokyu Shirei Soulbrain. Here's my favorite out of Natsume's library. Interestingly, it says Shatterhand on the back, and not Tokyu Shirei Soulbrain, which was the Japanese title. But that's probably because that was a Japanese TV license that I guess expired by this point. In any case, its music and this arrangement is great. Just listen. Track number 11, Wild Guns. The only Super Nintendo representative. Gallery shooters were around before this, but being able to move around and dodge roll made the game a lot more exciting than past efforts. The music fits the Western theme very well, as you'll see. I mean, here. Track number 12, Omega 5. Now jumping ahead 14 years, this game was released on Xbox Live Arcade and is a shooter reminiscent of Final Mission. I haven't played it, but it looks good, and was released in all regions and is available now as far as I know. Track number 13, あなたが回して救うパズルもちもち Q / Moki Moki. The last track is from a puzzle game released on WiiWare, which is unfortunately not available for purchase anymore. The game is a physics puzzler of some kind. I guess you use the Wiimote to rotate stuff and guide the things into the goal? I don't know. So those were the tracks. A good selection, but of course they could have added another disc or two from many more of their hits. Notable absentees include Shojin Sentai Jetman, Natsume ga Toru, the Power Blade games, although they belong to Taito, Ghost Sweeper Mikami, Ninja Warriors, the Pocky and Rocky or Kiki Kaikai games, and of course the series that Natsume is known to the most people for, Harvest Moon. I hope you enjoyed this exploration of Natsume's history, musical and otherwise. For me, Natsume is part of what I call the second trio, the first trio being Nintendo, Capcom and Konami. The second trio comprises Sunsoft, Technos and Natsume. They really did earn their spot with plenty of great games and great soundtracks, even though a lot of the games they made were for other companies back in the day. Well, here's to Natsume and their slogan, Serious Fun.